this meeting came to seal the achievement that Bennett has made in Washington, D.C. What Bennett made in Washington, D.C. when it comes to the Palestinian cause, despite of his failure on the Iranian issues, but on the Palestinian cause, he did succeed in replacing achievement on the political level with the improvement of Palestinian lives, proving or admitting that the hardship that we live in as Palestinians is caused by an Israeli decision, and now this decision will be backtracked to improve our lives. And the other side of this deal is security, and this is what Gantz came to seal with the president, Abbas, that the relationship between the PA and Israel is still all about security. It's not about improving in the peace process or the political process, or look for a final solution for this. Could be very easily, in our view, could be resolved. And in return, they will protect and keep Abbas in his place and cover up for his part in oppressing the Palestinian people, which is extended from the Israeli part in general of oppressing the Palestinians.
All right, well, that is, you are giving us the Palestinian perspective. Dimitry, let me ask you, but you are correct in that Defense Minister Gantz did tell journalists in a briefing today that resuming talks to peace talks, that is not on the table. It is just, as you said, about improving economic conditions and perhaps humanitarian conditions in the West Bank. Of course, there are going to be pressure on Abbas, maybe from the U.S., certainly from Jerusalem, then not to proceed along some of these diplomatic initiatives, be it at the United Nations or, for example, at the International Criminal Court in The Hague. Do you think there'd be any change from Abbas on those fronts?
I don't think Abbas is exerting any effort on the diplomatic front. I think Abbas has been diplomatically paralyzed for quite some time, and we can see this by the countries, small countries, that we could easily deter from having them recognize the Jerusalem as capital of the state of Israel. But we failed at that. We failed at putting the Palestinian issues at top of the agenda of Biden-Bennett meeting. We have been, due to Abbas policies, living failure after failure, whether it was diplomatically or otherwise in our political life. So I don't think Abbas now serves the cause of establishing peace and the Palestinian state. He is serving the cause of survival in his position, and in return.
But Dimitry, do such meetings as that as we just saw, the one coming up later this week, I think on Thursday, where Abbas is scheduled to meet with Egyptian President Sisi and Jordan's King Abdullah. Do they help him survive politically?
No, I think he's beyond survival. He depends on security forces, and he depends on the backing of the state of Israel. All opinion polls shows that he is unwanted president. He has postponed elections, not because of the Jerusalem issue, as he claims, because all the polls shows that his ticket will be so small that it would not even sort of give him any legitimacy to continue in his position. Not he has a legitimacy right now anyway.
All right, Dimitry Diliani, thank you for joining us on The Rundown.